Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Vlad here, and we're on writingleagues.com for the OnlyOne Writing League. It's our topical league, and I'm here with a vote today. I'm going to be voting on Enoch versus Nigma. What's up, guys? I know you guys, I fucking apologize. I know you guys didn't like the whole extra extension. And I agreed with that. But we suck. So your guys' verses have been up for a fucking while, and I honestly I kind of forgot that they were there. We probably could have voted on them like fucking 2 weeks ago. So I apologize for that to both of you. But now we're here. We got the deadline just passed, so I'm gonna get into taking a look at these verses. So the topic, yeah, that's how I feel about the topic. It's weird, yo. So for anyone not actually looking at this for some reason, the topic is it's like a middle-aged teen, maybe a bit younger, sitting in a ghetto-looking room, wallpaper cracking. The person's got on. It's like a steampunk. That's the word, steampunk. It's got some goggles on, possibly plugged into a power outlet with the goggles, powering the goggles. It's fucking weird. It seems right up both of your guys' alleys, actually, Nigma and Enoch. Yeah, so let me get some water real quick, and I'm gonna start with Nigma's. Alright. Madness, it's the craze, it's the panic in my gaze. Madness, it's a maze, it's a sacrilegious place. Anywhere is progress when your past's in disarray. Distant days witness cataclysms shift our fate. They may begin to break as they stick in place from phobias. We mimic change, witness the symptoms fade to euphoria. Now we physically create any vision trained to exodia. We're prisoners unchained in a pixelated utopia. Yo, that's a good fucking start, dude. That's a good fucking start. That flow is on point. And it's not the... We see a lot of, like, simple wording from people to keep a flow going. Whether they do it on purpose, or without really realizing, but I predict this battle is going to be different in that sense. In that you guys use the vocabulary that you have available to you while keeping a smooth flow while telling a story. And this looks no different. It's fucking great. So already, I mean, I can kind of see where, in what kind of direction it's gonna go, and I fuck with it. I like it. Hopefully it keeps going. But when the forces lift and reality isn't gorgeous shit, is there more to this? Of course there is. Amidst performances. That flow was fucking dope right there. We're born into these stormy winds to live performing scripts. But how's the heart my weakness after finding out I'm formed from ribs? This gorgeous gift to fleet a moment roam inside our formulas. When mine divorce my limbs, corpse equipped with wraps of fabric. Torn and ripped for warmth, it gives the force to lift this panic. A glimpse of past happiness to grant me with historic bliss. My corpse existing, sitting stagnant, visualizing living lavish. Simulations swim with salmon. Damn. Live in every prickly cactus. Grim with sick reactions from anonymous informants, and it's brimmed with sadness, packaged up to grab like it's an orphanage. Yo, that's what I fucking expected. Some fucking deep shit. And it works perfectly so far into sort of a lost child, I think. Right into the picture. That's what I mean. Right into the picture. And to finish off, let's go. I remember being young, a kid cradled in the slums of sin. Raised with nothing, praise was vacant, some as being hugged and kissed. Blending in to block the glimpses. Empty, dead, I'm substanceless, and anything is everything to anyone who's clung to this. I like that. A horizontal, colorless tornado has begun to spin. It brushed my skin, snuck inside my fingers, now it's stuck within. A padded lock, my crux, affixed to such a sick destructive that the mask across my eyes is like a phantom that corrupts my wits. Okay. Becoming one with it because the view is nice. Solution, finally. Second coming summoned through the wires to remove the blight. An online presence, it's a new and brighter human life. At least that's how it starts. Soon, a tomb where inner beauty dies. Funerals imbued with ice, it's doom that's tied to youthful minds. Students try to focus, they're consumed with swipes, views, and likes. Yo, there's some real shit. As always, that's what we can expect from you too, is the sort of societal reflection. So I was expecting it to be tied in, so I'm not surprised that it's in, but you've done it, as you usually do, consistent and fucking nice. Computerized, viewed through computer eyes, the noose is tied. Await our pew to die in, and our patience has been euthanized. In due time we'll change and start bracing our sorrows. We're babies in the cosmic chain with cradles to borrow. No matter what our fate, we got a taste of this war, so until the coming age, I'll stay to pray for tomorrow. Yo, that's a dope fucking verse, dude. That is a dope fucking verse. It read quick, but it had me pausing to kind of reflect in my head on what you were saying. I think that was very well done. It's basically what I expected, and I'm not saying that in a bad way at all. It was a very good take on the topic. I really don't have any complaints. Like, I'd have to spend a bit more time actually diving into the lines individually if I wanted to come up with something to actually try to criticize. Not even criticize, but just skimming back over again. I liked your slanty as fuck rhymes in certain spots. They, reading it in text, without saying it out loud, I might have had an issue. Farm from ribs, formulas, wraps of fabric, lift this panic. There's certain things like that. Living lavish, prickly cactus. But I didn't notice any of that giving me any hesitance or anything while I was reading out loud, so it definitely worked, and you've got a very good grasp on what slants you can and can't use and sort of get away with. I think you had a really good balance of that. And I'll jump to Mr. Enoch. I'm a misanthrope. Did I even say that right? Probably. I'm a misanthrope. That's a weird word. My bad. I'm a misanthrope. Jump roping over shattered dreams and frozen hope. Things often go unspoken when it's choking up the throat. Tear-soaked clothes, eyes almost swollen and closed. Seldom see anything past the walls inside a broken home. So this should have been a collaboration instead of a battle, right? Because, it's got the same basis already. I can feel it, and if I know the way you write and sort of the creativeness that you bring, I think this is actually going to be really, really close in terms of the concepts between the two verses. Probably is going to make it hard to vote, so fuck you both. I roam linoleum deserts, dragging my feet to the ground. Greet silence with me weeping when secreting a sound. Secreting a sound? Shit, shut up. We all seek something, either hell or heaven abound. A fettered town angled over a spiderweb, tangled in lies. I despise this life of confinement, despair and demise. Yo, flow's on point as well. The fucking... Yeah, dude. The schemes are nice. I've caught a few inners, I think, as well, or at least going from an end rhyme to then rhyming in the start of the next line. I think I picked that up somewhere. I'll skim it after. Yeah, no complaints though so far. Alright, let's keep going. I despise this life of confinement, despair, and demise. Surmised to a sunrise, painted so emphatically benign, then left under the tainted canvas of a collapsing skyline, left behind with a nightlight to a faint flickering sign, bitter minds exposed in the dim sheen of your sinister shine. Spine tingles as I try to find a good reason to die. Damn. Yeah. I fucking like it, dude. I like it. This is super fucking smooth. Spine tingles as I try to find a good reason to die. Screaming, God, I tried. I mean, good God. My so longs are always the longest of goodbyes. Pry open the blinds to greet the world I was scared to tackle. Have more defensive wounds than scars I bared in battle. Never traveled a road or journeyed past the gravel, or flurried through puddles deep enough to clasp a paddle. Yo, and the way you write, too. Like, that fucking super descriptive, dude, but, like, without overdoing it, without, like, reaching for vocabulary or wording. Like, it's just natural as fuck. And I love that about the way you write. Yo, my dog going crazy. What are you running around? Or flurried through puddles deep enough to clasp a paddle. Unravel truth. I peel it back one layer at a time. Left a bucket of prayers to ponder when hate adheres to the mind. Witness mine as apathy happens to be. Ah, yeah, right there. That's the shit I'm talking about, dude. I had to stop right, like, mid-word. Yeah, that was fucking nice. Left a bucket of prayers to ponder when hate adheres to the mind. Witness mine as apathy happens to be a victimless crime, until the circle is too vicious to spin backwards and rewind. So now my mind sits in the outer limbs of virtual realities, plugged into digital bliss to escape the hurt and the fallacies. Pulled the curtain back on my flaws and abnormalities, to formally denounce the world, planets, stars, and galaxies. And tell God if he has a problem with that mentality, next time craft the world with more promise than pain and fatalities. Damn. Damn, you really just ended like that? Shit. Yo, that was super fucking nice, dude. Shit. Yo, that whole thing, again, it read quick. It read super quick, but it was super stacked with descriptive imagery. Jesus, dude, like, and the wording in that, the flow, the schemes, it's fucking on point. It's fucking on point. And that it should have been a collaboration. That's what I gotta say. I mean, it kind of differed from Nigma's at the end. Yeah, it's fun to see the you guys both write so fucking well, but in different ways. Like, and the way these verses came out, I almost even seen Nigma's as a bit more direct, whereas his I usually find a bit heady, metaphoric. I think yours kind of took that route. At least in the end there. I wasn't expecting the end part. I wasn't really sure where it was going, but like from the line, so now my mind sits in the outer limits of virtual realities, that and to the end. That's where it differed, and I liked that, the little switch. Not really as a switch, because I mean there were traces of it, like the screaming God I tried. Kind of played into that, so I like that it was almost foreshadowed. Yeah, it was a really nice build up into that little switch of directions, at least from what I sort of thought it was going to be when I started reading it. Jesus, though, these are fucking fire, both of you. I like literally don't have a bad thing to say about either one. Super good battle. Super fucking good battle. I'm glad we matched you guys up against each other. So on that, I gotta vote. Shit. Yeah, This is fucking close. This is close. All right. Topic consistency, creativity. I mean, they're both fucking hella consistent, dude. I mean, you guys both took that topic and just hammered it. Oh wait, you even did go almost the same way. I just went back. I was skimming Nigmas as I was going back up. We're babies in the cosmic chain with cradles to borrow. No matter what our fate, we got a taste of this war. So until the coming age, I'll stay to pray for tomorrow. I mean, they're so similar, and so different in the styles at the same time. It was a fucking dope battle. I would probably give Rude and Mr. West Ghost a run for battle of the round. It was fucking is a good matchup. So topic consistency, creativity, and I'm gonna have to probably it's probably just gonna be little things from my perspective that might give some of these categories to one or the other, because that's how fucking close it is. I kind of gotta force myself to find a category winner, if possible. I don't mind giving a category a tie, but I'm not voting an all-over tie, so fuck you both for making another close battle that I have to discern a winner from. Creativity, topic consistency. I think I've got to go with Enoch, mostly on the creativity edge, and I even feel bad for putting a winner on that. It's just super close. The only difference, I mean, you both had fucking crazy imagery. I just thought that some of the I'm even looking back on this. That's how fucked up that category is getting me right now. No, that's gotta go back to it. That's gotta be a tie. I can't discern a winner on consistency, creativity. The thing I was thinking first was that I felt a bit more of a connection to some of the wording that Enoch used. At first, I thought it was maybe a bit more creative in the actual individual wording he used, but then I skimmed back through Nigmas, and I mean it's just so fucking similar in the way that I'm looking at it that, yeah, that's a tie. Entertainment and style. I mean, style, you both got your fucking style, and that's so close together in this one. Style's not gonna have anything to do with it. Entertainment, I mean, I fucking loved them both. I was entertained by both of them. They were quick reads, at the same time reflective and make you think. I think for entertainment, I on that category, I think I gotta go with Enoch. I don't think I'm gonna change. I don't think I'm gonna change my mind in 2 seconds on that. Just for some of the wording. Here's where I meant with the wording. Where is it? Ow. This dog, yo. Elbow bones. Surmise to a sunrise painted so emphatically benign, then die under the tainted canvas of a collapsing skyline, left behind with a nightlight to a faint flickering sign. It's shit like that. I think that's what I was thinking for the creativity category as well. Yeah, man, that shit. As well as I think they were both fucking great, but as I was reading, I think Enoch's just stood out a bit more to me in terms of like there was one point I fucking paused for like an oh shit, fucking that's kind of what I gotta look to in this situation since it is so close. So I am gonna go entertainment style to Enoch. Emotion. I mean, they're so fucking similar. You're gonna get sick of me saying that they're so fucking similar, but there's nothing else I can say to that. The best way again I can sum it up is this really just reads like a collaboration. Like you guys were given this topic and we're like, yo, just we'll write together on this, and that's 100% what it seems like to me. Emotion, yeah, I don't think I can really give a winner on that. No, no, that's a tie. That's a tie for me. Emotion is a tie, 100%. Um, Imagery. I was kind of thinking about this while I was skimming again. Um, that's another close one. 100% ridiculous. We're born into these stormy winds to live performing scripts, but how's the heart my weakness after finding out I'm formed from ribs? I mean, that's not really imagery. I don't know why I actually read that, but like shit like that, dude. It's just in the wording that gives it so much depth to it. Um, when mine, oh, I think I was looking for this one. When mine divorced my limbs, corpse equipped with wraps of fabric, and that's 100% to the picture. 100%. But that said, I think I have to go with Enoch on the imagery for the lines I looked at already. I'll find them again. I mean, most of the fucking verse, really. Tear-soaked clothes, eyes almost swollen and closed. I roam linoleum deserts, dragging my feet on the ground. A fettered town angled over a spider web tangled in lies. The skyline, the sunrise line. Yeah, I mean that kind of just wins it over for me. Let's see the next one. Storytelling divided. Jesus, y'all told the same fucking story. How am I gonna? I don't really think either one of you outdid each other either on that. Yeah, I mean they both kind of read this almost the same to me. It really wasn't like a build up. I mean both verses were basically a build up. But they were already built up. That's the thing, is that you both started fucking amazing. There wasn't any like slow part that got to a climax and then into the ending. It was just all fucking consistently fire. And as well as I said with imagery, in terms of the character that you guys are writing about, like I think Enoch was a bit more descriptive in his imagery, but Nigma was a bit more in the head of the character that he was writing about. So on that, storytelling devices, it's going to be a tie. Poetic devices, I mean, Jesus. Both of these verses were symbols in themselves, metaphors in themselves throughout. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, I know there was some alliteration, assonance in hell both, I believe. Um, didn't really 100% jump out at me. Um, so yeah, I don't think either one outdid the other. So fucking poetic devices is getting a tie. Um, spelling, vocab, grammar. I mean, I don't need it. I don't need the topic, or not the topic. The category. That's the tie. Y'all both didn't fuck up. I mean, and vocab too. Uh, yeah, you guys used a variety of vocabulary, and it wasn't like outlandish or shit that I had to look up. But the way you used the vocab and the wording that you did, it enhanced both of the pieces tenfold. That's a tie. Flow and pace. That y'all gonna fucking really hate me though. That's a tie. I mean, that's a tie. That's a tie. That's a tie. That's a tie. Rhyme scheme. It probably should be another fucking tie. Just really, just don't hate me like 100%. Maybe a little bit, like, you know, halfway hate is probably fine. I'm probably all right with it. And you both like Nigma's got the slants, and Enoch is a bit. I mean, he's got the slants. Gravel, paddle, realities, fallacies. There's more abnormalities, stars and galaxies. It is more a bit mentality, fatalities. I mean, it's slanty, but it's a bit closer in, which I'm not taking anything away from either. The slants and enigmas were so fucking well done that is not even a factor. I think I think I gotta go with Enoch on the rhyme schemes. I think there was just more thrown in. There was a bit more. I don't even know if I'd say creativity with the schemes that were used. I think he switched up quite a bit more. Let me see. Hope, throat, closed, home, ground, sound, around, abound. I mean, they're fairly simple in the end rhyme, but it's the setup too. Like emphatically benign of a collapsing skyline. And you had that too, Nigma. I'd have to find it. Amidst performances, live performing scripts, wraps of fabric, lift this panic, and the inners too. I think you both had. It wasn't like overdone, and they weren't overly pronounced, just because the flow was so fucking good throughout that they didn't really stick out, but they were there, and I definitely noticed them. It's just that I don't want to sit here in silence for like 5 minutes while I actually go back and find the specific ones. But yeah, so back to it. I think Enoch's stood out to be a bit more. The one thing that I paused at, left a bucket of prayers to ponder when hate adheres to the mind. Witness mind as apathy happens to be a victimless crime. I mean, that's fucking flawless. And taking away from nothing away from Nigma's, I think Enoch was slightly more consistent. So that's going to Enoch. On that, I mean, super fucking close, and just the technicalities of the straight rhymes and the slant rhymes and the balance between the two. Like, y'all killed it. Alright, so I mean, I really gotta go to my categories that I've done for the actual voting of this, because if I were not voting off the categories, it'd probably be a tie, or I'd probably close my browser and let somebody else fucking vote it. They can go through the pain of that. But I'm gonna take my categories, and I got 3 categories for Enoch: entertainment and style, rhyme schemes, and imagery. And the rest I have as ties. I mean, a couple of them I could see giving like 2 of them to Nigma. I wouldn't be surprised if Nigma took emotion. Maybe poetic devices. I could see giving those 2 to Nigma. If I did that, it would still be on my categories. It would be 3-2 for Enoch. And I think that's not far from what I was thinking too when I read them. They were both fucking great, dude. If I had a slight personal preference without even getting technical to the verses, it slightly would have gone to Enoch on that as well. Jesus, though, this was fucking fire. This was fucking fire. So what you guys will probably do or should do is just put these fucking 2 verses together, post them as a collaboration in open mic, and we can just archive that shit. We can just archive it immediately. It was fucking great, guys. This was a super dope battle, super close, and I feel bad that I even got to put a winner on it, but it's gotta happen. I'm not gonna vote no fucking ties. I'm not gonna be a bitch. So again, great shit, guys. My vote is for Enoch, and I hope you guys show back up for week 2, which I assume you will. I don't even have advice. I mean, you guys are top tier. You know what you're doing. If there was things you missed in your respective verses, it was probably because you missed them on purpose and you were focusing on something else. So, I mean, when you guys write, you write the way you want it to be. And I know you both are gonna like check them over multiple times, read them through at least a couple times, making changes, making sure everything's in place. So I got nothing else for you. Just keep doing it. That's all I gotta say is I hope you both keep showing up again, and I've been looking forward to both of you in whoever you're probably gonna fucking slaughter next week if you write like this again. And take it easy, guys.